Happy Saturday. So I am coming to you guys this week because I am officially 3 weeks now away from stepping on the NPC stage for the first time. And I said I was going to document everything. This last week has probably been my hardest week, and that's for a few reasons. So I really want to focus this time on like my diabetes, retention of water and whatnot. So Tuesday came rolling around, maybe TMI, but this is a part of the process. That time of the month to where I'm going to bloat and just retain everything. And not only that, but go through all of the stuff of cravings and your body's telling you that you need something and you don't really need it. But Tuesday I ended up giving in, and I consumed like an extra 1,000 calories, than what I was supposed to. And, that was like a hard moment for me because I was like on a 38, 39 day eating streak of being 100% on my plan. And I messed it up that night. And the one thing that I had to think about that following day, so on Wednesday, was one, I'm not getting on the scale. I don't want to know. But two, going to the scale, just thought was I didn't mess up weeks of progress. I didn't. I actually ran 10 miles Wednesday morning. I had a ton of energy for that run because of the carb load from the night before. But then also I just feel heavier right now too until these next few days pass. But I see my coach on Sunday. So if we need to make changes or adjustments, being 3 weeks out, then we will. Two, my diabetes. So with my diabetes, it just brings an extra factor into this competition. I just checked before I got on here. My 7-day average is 185 for my blood sugars. And my 2-day average is 128. Now, that 185 is primarily because I had to switch my long-acting insulin this week because my insurance company said that they wouldn't cover Lantus anymore, but they would cover Basaglar. And the Basaglar is a different component. So I'm going to need a different amount on the sliding scale than what I would need with insulin, with my Lantus. So I've been trying to figure that out as well. And even like last night, I had to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning and have an extra fruit because my blood sugar went down to 40. But I gave myself just an extra 2 units from the day before, but that's how much of a difference that this can change. So this week has legit been the hardest week for me. So it's one of those things to where we can sit here and we can create all the excuses in the world, or we can, as my coach would say, just turn the page. And that's what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to turn the page. I'm trying to move on, and just continue to get better, continue to understand my body, continue to stay on the plan. I know that I'm going to send in, I will eventually get back on the scale. This Monday when I weighed in, I was 160, I believe. So I know that my sister-in-law and I were talking too, and we said weight can be so deceiving because you can look at somebody and be like, oh yeah, they're probably, in between whatever range. If somebody ever asks you what their weight is, don't ever answer. Don't ever answer. It's a trick question. Don't do it. But it's one of those things where weight can definitely be deceiving. So I really need to go off of how I feel rather than having that number define how I'm going to do on stage. So this is as much as a physical process, as much of a mental process as it is a physical process. And, adding in all of the extras with the diabetes and having kids and schedules and all that fun stuff. But taking it one day at a time, we have 21 days until I'm on stage. literally I would go on stage about noon in 21 days. Oh, it's so crazy. So the next part is my suit. I am going to be going to Kayla, who is going to be putting together my suit. Again, this is going to be my color. I'm really excited about this, but I try that on next Saturday. So that will be 2 weeks away that I will get fitted for my suit, or I will try on my suit, make sure it fits. She's probably going to have to do some last minute adjustments with peak week and everything happening, and body will probably change a little bit more in 2 weeks. But yeah, I try that on next week. And then the other thing is I'm going to try doing makeup today. As if you guys were looking at my Insta stories, you would see that I ended up getting my foundation. So I'm going to try doing that today. I've just been wearing more moisturizer and stuff this week. The only thing that I do for work are just my eyes, since I have to wear a mask everywhere I go. The times. So other than that, what you will see next is posing, as well as some pictures from this last week. If you guys, again, have any questions, comments, leave them below. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. I plan on continuing this journey. I'm thinking about doing the Think Pink competition December 5th, which is like a week after Thanksgiving. Crazy. But I do plan on continuing this in some form, even beyond competition. So, any questions, leave them below. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. Hey.
Havana, ooh, nah, nah. Hey. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, nah, nah. Hey. He took me back to East Atlanta, nah, nah, nah. All of my heart is in Havana. Hey. There's something about his manners. Havana, ooh, nah, nah. He didn't walk up with that, how you doing? When he came in the room. He said there's a lot of girls I can do it, but I can't with them. I know him forever in a minute. That's on my night. And Papa says he got Milo in him. He got me feeling like ooh. I knew it when I met him. I loved him when I left him. Got me feeling like ooh. And then I had to tell him I had to go. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Havana, ooh, nah, nah. Half of my heart is in Havana, ooh, nah, nah. He took me back to East Atlanta, nah, nah, nah. All of my heart is in Havana. My heart is in Havana. Havana, ooh, nah, nah.
Jeffrey, just graduated fresh on campus. Fresh out East Atlanta with no mountains. Damn, fresh out East Atlanta. Up on board like a traffic jam. Man, I was quick to pay that girl like Uncle Sam. Here you go, ayy, take it on me. Ayy, shout the craving on me, get the beating on me. She waited on me, then what? Shout the caking on me, got the bacon on me. This is history and I'm making on me. Point blank, close range, that feed. If it goes $1 million, that's me. I was getting moolah, baby.
Havana, ooh, nah, nah. Half of my heart is in Havana.